It's come to my attention that all men are officially ugly. Yes, that includes you, me, your brother, your uncle, your nephew, your transgender homie that just became a man. Yes, we are all ugly. At least that's what, some women online are saying. Apparently there's a new thing called the chop man epidemic where they're living through some harsh times where all the men happen to be, straight up punched in the face. Now the chop man epidemic saying all started on one fateful day, I want to say like last week, maybe last Monday, where this Asian girl came online saying that, they're living through a pandemic where all the dudes happen to be ugly.
So as we're all very much aware, we are living through a chopped man epidemic.
As we are all aware. Were you aware of this? Was I aware of this? No. Who is we?
And there's a big shortage of baddies. It's gone so bad to the point that, like, if I see an attractive man, it genuinely makes my day. I was walking on the sidewalk earlier, and I saw a cute guy in his car, so I waved to him, and he smiled back at me. And obviously, he drove away after that.
Okay.
But I was like, oh my God, a cute guy? Diamond in the rough, needle in the haystack. Seriously.
So you saw an attractive man on the street, you went out of your way to go and say hello to him, not like he pulled over and said anything to you. I know some of y'all watching this video right now might be saying, yo, hello, destroy, flame this girl to crisp. I'm not gonna do that, okay? I'm gonna just let the comments do it. Y'all mad because the shoe fits, they're mad because you're right. Ignore the positive comments. I love the confidence. Always the fours. The insecurity in this comment section is crazy. I think anybody who's really trying to go out of their way to defend this post is being disingenuous as a woman, because let's be honest, bro, if a dude came online and said, yo, all women are ugly, the whole entire comment section would be telling him he's gay, he's homosexual, he has no taste, he goons too much. That's literally it. So to act like this is normal is kind of insane to me personally. You have to have a lot of confidence to go into a video like this, blemishes and all. No offense, I mean, I be getting blemishes too and shit, no makeup on, and not expect to receive heavy amounts of backlash. Like, this is rage bait. And that post actually did so incredibly well that other people ended up seeing it, commenting on the issue, and this became an entire thing where people were defending her and stuff. This post right here in response did really well. The chop man epidemic girl is pretty and correct. You guys are gooner brain rot. Just because dudes are not attracted to her does not mean that they watch too much porn, okay? They simply just might not be attracted to her, just like y'all aren't attracted to all men, correct?
It's actually quite beautiful, but you guys are brain rotted gooner freaks. I'm proving her point.
What?
You're proving her point. All you guys do is goon. You goon to weird looking alien plastic surgery messed up looking corn stars on Twitter, or freaky little anime characters that look like they're 5 years old, but
Hey, don't come for the anime. I'm just kidding, okay? We do not condone any type of gooning. Where did corn come up in this discussion? Men having a dad bod without ever being pregnant is funny. Fat or out of shape is not exclusive to men. Women are also out of shape and can be fat. And also, isn't there a whole thing where women are supposed to be liking dad bods? Like, all I'm gonna say is I see plenty of beautiful women every day. I see decent looking men about once a week. That's also just, your opinion. She's allowed to call everyone chop, but if anyone claps back, P addicted CP watching freaks. Maybe she's the one expecting average dudes to look like 6'5" mafia bosses. She asked for it by making a hyperbolic statement that hurt my feelings because I'm insecure. Yeah, that's kind of how things work. People are really comfortable about saying things about men as a gender and not expecting people to come back. When if you take that demographic and make it a little bit more precise, and let's just say black men or Asian men. Let's just say she came out and said, oh, black men are all chopped. That would be crazy, right? But when she says all men are chopped, that's not crazy. It's kind of like a targeted hate movement, bro. And another reason why gender wars still persist in today's age. The male loneliness epidemic is fully self-made and is fully connected to the chop man epidemic and gooner brain. Men refuse to date anyone they don't view as worthy while also putting zero effort into themselves visually or emotionally. I'm not gonna lie, bro, I've heard so much about the male loneliness epidemic. Is this actually a thing? Can we get some statistics on this? Like, are men just lonely now and nobody can find love? And yes, I do agree that there are a lot of dudes who don't take care of themselves properly. They don't groom themselves. They don't brush their teeth. They don't shower, goddammit. But that doesn't take away from the fact that she did insult an entire demographic. Like, what she said is completely justifiable, bro.
I'm in the war on the side of the chop man epidemic girl. She's right. Y'all are ugly. You don't put effort into your appearances. You don't have hobbies, and you expect women to want you.
I don't know what your name is. I want to say Sally because you look like a Sally, maybe a Sarah. Brief intermission, please make sure you sub to the channel, but also sub to the check-in channel. It's right here. Hey lol should be in the description or in the comment section pinned. We just hit 16K. We're on the road to 20K. Please make sure you sub to the channel because I promise you it will be worth it. Thank you very much. Hot take, ugly men don't deserve to date attractive women. I'm tired of seeing gorgeous women lower their standards for men who will cheat anyways. Okay, good generalization. Historically, men had to do less with their physical appearance to gain social standing because it had a lot to do with money. Now that is different and there seems to be a disconnect. I'm gonna be honest, this is a factually true statement. Men are allowed to do a lot less with their appearance than women. I'm not gonna lie to you. If men were able to wear makeup, we would look a lot better because it hides blemishes, it enhances certain features, it makes you look completely different. Like, bro, this right here is freaking Cardi B, one of the most popular people who are known for their appearance. Look at the drastic 9-day difference between makeup and no makeup. And I'm not out here, trying to wear makeup myself. but I don't really care personally. But let's be honest, there's just more options. There's more customizable character features that women are allowed to pull than men. Women are allowed to glamorize and glitz and glamorize their nails and decorate and glitter up and, you know, put color there and shape the contouring of their chin and neck. But if a dude does that, he's getting called all types of zesty. And it's Pride Month. Now, I guess the only thing we can get really is like haircuts. I think if you get your eyebrows done as a dude, people will still look at you funny. You can be like contour here and here. I'm gonna have the most Johnny Depp looking crazy jawline you've ever seen in your life, bro.
I've seen a lot on social media about people talking about the chopped man epidemic.
Okay.
And how out of like every 100 beautiful women, we only are able to find one attractive man. It's not because men are just so much uglier than women. It's because women take care of themselves more, myself included. We put on a full face of makeup, okay? Foundation, concealer, lip, contour, all of those things. If men did the exact same thing, they'd probably be as beautiful as we are. Same thing, vice versa. If a lot of women, you know, we took off our makeup and we walked around without taking care of ourselves, it'd be the same thing. It'd be 100 chopped women and 100 chopped men. You know what I mean?
Thank you. Oh my God, thank you, bro. Because I thought maybe I'm like sounding like a delusional man who's just going against women and stuff. I promise you I have nothing against women, okay? There's nothing. I'm just trying to look at this from an objective lens, bro. And I'm very glad that somebody else, you know, of the opposite gender was able to say this. We're going through a lack of empathy epidemic. That's interesting because I'm not gonna lie, bro. I feel like coming at people unprovoked for their looks is a little crazy. Stop being a pick-me. We've all seen Douyin makeup. She's a completely different person. Well, who's that? Bro! And I'm not even trying to say this on some like, oh, women are just like, no, trust me, I don't care. I don't care. I think makeup is a great concept. It's cool. It enhances your looks or whatever. If men had something that made us look so much different in a way like that, whatever it is, things would be a lot better for you guys, I guess. You wouldn't have to struggle with dealing with the ugliest, most hideous men in the world. Like, bro, imagine I had something like that, bro. I'd probably look like a 90 million out of 10, bro. Actually, I already am, right? Right, guys? Right? I'm not chopped, right? All right, I slept like 1 hour. Maybe I am chopped. I don't know. My eye bags are hitting right now. With the way they're talking, I might need Botox, bro. Now, y'all remember the original Asian girl from the beginning of the video who was originally bringing up this whole chop man epidemic? She ended up making a follow-up addressing the whole concept.
My attention that I'm in fact a chop man, part of the chop man epidemic. So
you in the same league as us, gang. Okay.
Thank you very much for the diagnosis in my comments.
Okay.
And
so at least you're taking it like a good sport. You don't care too much.
Today, I'm going to be applying these tips to myself to show you how we can decrease the number of cases and slow the spread.
Okay.
Let's go.
Here we have our chopped man patient, and as you can see, he's not looking too great. One main symptom of this epidemic is putting no effort into style. It's 2025, you cannot be wearing free t-shirts and basketball shorts anymore.
Okay.
No. Let's find an outfit that fits and shows off a bit of your personality.
Okay.
The chop man has changed, and wow, see how putting on a simple, flattering outfit has elevated his look?
This seemed like more of a half rage bait video, half trust me guys, I'm not chopped because, you know, look at me in a dress and I did my makeup and stuff. I'm on to you, okay? I know what this is. Overall, it's not that deep, bro. It's really not that deep. Still in the same league, bro. Chacho. You have full lips, high cheekbones, and smooth skin. Anyone who says you're chopped is lying. I feel like sometimes people will straight up describe a white European person that is like the standard of beauty, which is another problem for another day. Like, Eurocentric features automatically means you're good looking.
Personally, I don't think we live in a chopped man epidemic, and I don't even know how you could prove that beyond the hearsay of like random people online.
Right.
My random person anecdote is that most men, like most women, look pretty normal, just like they always have.
There's no epidemic of chopped women. There's no epidemic of chopped men. Everybody just looks freaking normal. Like, how can you seriously come out here and prove to me that men from back then look better than the men from how? You're gonna just take anecdotal evidence, bro. It's gonna be a picture of some freaking actor in 90s lighting and be like, oh, he's so 90s fine. It's just chocolate butter skin. It's just so 90s elegant. That's just your type, bro. And that probably exists in today's day. You just haven't seen it yet, bro. People are insanely shallow. The idea of charity work is weird to them. There's trends on TikTok, and I know TikTok is not the best way to, you know, find what society believes or whatever the heck, but there are trends like, oh, charity work. You want to see my ex? He was so ugly, or she was so ugly. Brother, you were dating them. That means you found them attractive enough to spend your time with them. Like, what are you talking about, bro? You never get any type of points out of me.
No more of the ugly boyfriend trend because you dated that man.
Right.
Okay? Now you're embarrassing yourself. Because I'm looking at you like, was there some type of waterboarding situation? Like, what's happening?
Also, stop telling us all of the disgusting things your ex did while you were together. Like, what do you mean he didn't wash his ass and you still let him hit? Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, that says a lot about you, just as much as it says about him.
Ugly men are coming up to you because that's actually your lane. See, a lot of this dating game is skill-based. You're not the person who's going to be going out shooting a shot. You're not doing anything to improve your ranking. You can't be mad that most games you get matched up with scrub.
If there's all these chopped men coming after you and you're not not being approached by any attractive men either, and you have to be the one to go out of your way to approach the attractive men, sometimes like it's not like you're the best looking either, bro. I don't even like to say, oh, you're ugly, blah blah blah, and get into that back and forth. To me, that's just like some CIA Russian propaganda, bro. But maybe there is some validity to the chop man epidemic, bro. Okay, so r/Asian Merciana T Snark. Okay, yeah, we're going on Reddit to do research. Probably not the greatest, you know, source, but it's fine. I don't know if I'll get hate for this, but realistically, you sort of attract what you put out. Very attractive men are probably gonna date very attractive women. Personally, I find people who talk like this to be insufferable. It's annoying when guys do it, and it's not cute when girls do it either. I agree with that, bro. Average looking woman hating on average looking men, and vice versa, while we descend further into looks maxing and looksism and sub BS. Love this for us. One more thing I want to reiterate: just because you don't find them attractive doesn't mean they're not attractive as a whole. Your opinion is not the end all be all. If she thinks that all men are chopped, fine, but that's not an objective fact. It's literally just what your opinion is. I have a very specific type look wise, and if a guy doesn't check those boxes, they're automatically unattractive to me. My preference in the guys kind of similar to how I look myself. Height, race, hair type, build. Like if I was a guy, I would envision myself built that way. You're trying to find a dude who looks like you? Yo, you have any brothers? Yo, you might be on some Sweet Home Alabama type of timing, but hey, we'll get past it, I guess. Just go ahead and make a cardboard cutout of yourself and use like some AI program, and you can smash that thing all day and night if you want to. I used to have very specific types in guys. Turns out I'm gay. That was a twist. Okay, so this post is from 2015, so a little while ago. When men aren't as good looking as they think. Okay, so women are less likely to overestimate their own levels of attractiveness. So on average, women will be more realistic with the way they look versus men are a little bit more delusional. That's what it's saying, at least. Women find other women's faces even more attractive than men do. Female faces are regarded as more attractive than male ones. A large study involving 12,000 people around the world has found surprisingly women are even more likely than men to rate other women's faces as more attractive. More than anything, everybody is just normal looking. I don't think that anybody's more ugly than they used to be. I don't think that we're going through a chop man epidemic. I don't think men are any more uglier than they used to. But I also think that, let's be honest, men aren't allowed to do as many things to make themselves beautiful as women are. And I'm okay with that. I'm not trying to say that there needs to be a change or something. I mean, maybe some people would say there needs to be changed. I don't really care, to be honest. I'm just saying what it is. That's an objective fact. There are more things that women can do to customize their character. If you feel like your body's not the greatest, you can go ahead and go get a BBL. You can go on Ozempic. You can do all types of makeup. You can go get Botox, nose, whatever, get a chin lift, all these different things that you're allowed to do to customize your character, which I don't have a problem with necessarily. Of course, there are health issues and other, you know, body image issues that you might feel, which I would have a problem with, yeah. But just in terms of playing on attractiveness, I don't care. But I'm just saying, like, it's not really fair to come at dudes and be like, haha, women look better. I mean, you're allowed to look better. But overall, I think this is just a bunch of rage bait. Everybody's just normal. Everybody's just freaking normal, man. But yeah, let me know what you think down below. Do you think this is just rage bait, gender war, you know, somebody trying to grift? Or do you think that there's actually merit in this and there's some big problem we're living through where men are so ugly and we need to get to the bottom of this issue? As always, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, join my Discord link in the description. Comment down below what you want to see next. With that being said, it's Love You All. I love you, and I'm out.